As the great author Alan Watts once said, the price of consciousness is the loss of unconsciousness. And so sometimes people ask me, Toons, what's the worst part about being awakened like you've been for over 25 years? And I always got the same answer for them. I say the two worst aspects about being fully awake is the profound loneliness I feel of being awake in a world that's still 90% sleeping. And also the fact that no matter how hard I try, I just can't go back to sleep. Have you seen this photo of New York City without Israel as their greatest ally? Wife, honey, isn't it true that men prefer a woman with some intelligence and a brain? Husband, well, I've yet to meet a man who put his hand up a girl's skirt looking for a library card. Santa, everyone gets a gun this year. Rudolph, why is that, Santa? Santa, 'cause very soon they're gonna need them. What you talking about, Willis? I now have the power to make a man tingle and convulse all over his body, thanks to my new taser gun I got for Christmas. I was recently asked who my favorite vampire from all of the shows and all of the movies, and I said for sure the Count from Sesame Street, and they said he doesn't count, and I replied, I assure you he does. Did you hear about the guy who was fired from his job at Pepsi? Yeah, he ended up testing positive for Coke. This year, I've decided to put a mistletoe in my back pocket so that all the people who don't like me can kiss my ass. If you smell. And now, an urgent message coming in from Batman regarding this particular time of year. I do not smell. I'm Batman. Ask yourself this question. Why are the odds of having a transgender kid in this world 1 in about 5 million? But in Hollywood, that number is 1 in 4. What you talking about, Willis? Raise your hand if you remember this beauty vintage Tupperware foot bath, meat defroster, puke bucket, potato salad, popcorn bowl. And now, another installment of What the Fuck Were You Thinking? I made my wife's dream come true on our wedding day as we were married in a castle. But you wouldn't have known it from the look on her face as we were bouncing around. Ah, yes, snoffling. The act of laughing so hard you snort. Then you laugh 'cause you snorted, and then you snort 'cause you laugh. What is the most absolute definition of suspicion? A long-time serving nun doing squats in a field of cucumbers. Hey, if Eve sacrificed the entirety of humanity for a stinking apple, what do you think she'd do for a Klondike Bar? What do you call a man of the mountains who owns a lamb and a goat? Bisexual. Oh! Why is it called scissoring and not lip syncing? Men, you know what makes an excellent and memorable last-minute gift idea for the missus? Oral! What's the difference between my mother-in-law and a driveway? I pull out of the driveway. Do you suffer from P.O.P.D? Perfect ornament placement disorder? Oh, you're spreading nasty rumors about me, eh? Well, at least you found a hobby spreading something other than your legs. Hey, I'm not an asshole. I'm more like a hemorrhoid, 'cause I irritate assholes. You know, I really wasn't about making another Epstein joke, but I couldn't resist, and I didn't want to leave anyone hanging. The Tony Toons word of the day: fucktangular. It's an adjective, very complicated and messy in a multitude of unpleasant and difficult ways. Wait till I tell you about this huge fucktangular we had at work. What you talking about, Willis? Here is what you should do if ever you're taking a bath and suddenly wonder, am I soup? Step 1, check the tub to see what it's filled with. Step 2, if tub is filled with carrots and celery and onions and spices and vegetable stock, you are soup. Step 3, if the tub is filled with just water, you are still soup, but it just won't be as flavorful. The other day, some jabroni cut me off and called me a faggot. I yelled back, buddy, I'm straighter than the pole your mom dances on. If you smell. My mouth is kind of like a magician's hat. You just never know what's going to come out of it. My friends, I wish you lots of peace, love, health, happiness, blah, 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 blah. Fuck all of that shit. I wish you lots of good lovemaking, great alcoholic and drug-infused, buzzed-out adventures, and lots of incredibly amazing orgasms. And I hope you win the stinking lottery, too. Cheers, and happy 2026.